Good afternoon, it's Sunday, and I got my car back from the car shop. My car was in the shop for a few days because it had a problem with the clutch. My car is manual transmission, and I began hearing a noise in the clutch whenever I press the clutch pedal. So I had to take it to the shop. I had no choice. Um, I want to talk about what happened to Spirit. I'm not going to go into details. Apparently there's been a lot of news about that. Mostly the company was running out of money, and finally Saturday they didn't have any more money, so they shut down operations completely. Which is sad because there are not many companies providing services at low cost for travel. Like I've been able to travel lately because one of the things that happens, and my dad helped me out. Um, uh, when I wanted to go to Puerto Rico, it was very difficult, especially with the income that I was getting from the jobs that I was working. There was a period of time that I went over 9 years without traveling to Puerto Rico to visit my parents because I just didn't have the money to afford traveling. Traveling is expensive. Um, where I live, which is the area of the Capital District, New York, traveling from Albany Airport all the way to Puerto Rico round trip, depending on the year, it will cost me between $600 to $900 round trip. Last year it cost me about $900 round trip, and that was because I traveled by a JetBlue. I enjoy traveling by a JetBlue because JetBlue give you entertainment. They include snacks on the flights. Um, and also I have enjoyed the experience of JetBlue. They are very professional, and I have never had an issue with JetBlue. I did have a little bit of a delay last year when I came back on my second flight um, from Fort Lauderdale to Albany, but I understand delays happen. Weather is something that, even though we have a good way of predicting the weather can affect a flight trip. Especially if you're traveling to places where the weather can get really hectic and dangerous for flying, which is understandable in my opinion. But not, I think that not having any more options for traveling, especially cheaper options for traveling, that's going to make things more difficult for people that need to travel. Um, I want to be able to afford to travel to Puerto Rico this year, but I unfortunately can't. I've been having a lot of issues with my car lately. And also, my new job, I don't earn a lot of money. I was unemployed for a while last year, and the job that I found out doesn't pay a lot of money. $18 an hour for me as an adult living in New York State is not enough to be able to afford to travel. And it's unfortunate because I enjoy going to Puerto Rico. I enjoy seeing my family whenever I can to, and especially after the pandemic. But now, with the income that I'm getting from my job, I cannot do that. Which is why I'm trying to find a different job, and 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 trying to figure other things out to generate more income, because I know that I cannot depend on my company to give me a good a good wage for my work, a good income. And it's sad that I have to do that, because if my company will pay me enough, then maybe I don't have to figure or find other things to generate income. It's just ridiculous. And I work retail. I work at the Orange Company, and as I said, my opinion here is not based on me working for that company. It's just my personal opinion. So yeah, I don't worry about the opinion of the other company, because it is not the opinion of the company that I work for. But yeah, it's upsetting to see that now we are going to probably see more prices could go up, and the price will go up because gas is going up, and fuel comes from petroleum, and petroleum, if there's less petroleum available at some point, the prices for um the prices for